Hey, I'm Jeremy from mybrandstory.co, and you're in the middle of the 21-day brand challenge where we're working to grow your business through better branding and marketing. My question for you today is graphic design getting in the way of your company's growth? So graphic design, depending on how you're wired, graphic design is considered important to some and fluffy to others. Some look at it as ornamental, as a luxury. You want things to look pretty, but it's not necessary to sell your product. So I'm going to argue that as our world grows increasingly visual, it has, it is, and it will only continue that way, that there is a visual language that your customers in the world speaks that you need to be in tune with, and you need to be able to speak well. Just as even in America, we all predominantly speak English. There are different accents, there are different styles, there's different ways of talking depending on where you live, depending on your part of town, depending on where you work. Is it academic? Is it southern? Is it northern? Is it quick? Is it abrupt? And your ability to speak English, your ability to navigate the English language with who you're talking with, helps you to connect what you do to your customers and whether or not they'll buy your product. And so I'm going to argue that there's a visual language that you need to be able to speak as well, or somebody from your company needs to be able to speak. And even if you're not in tune with it, and even if your customers can't articulate it, there are associations, there are connections, and there are attractions that a visual language speaks that a graphic designer functions in the job as a translator that can connect the story of your business to your customers in a way that they understand, in a style, in a personality, in a way that just resonates and connects with them. And so I'm going to argue that graphic design is an investment in translation. And so if our job, as we're talking all through this series, is to connect with your customers, to connect the dots, graphic design, whether in a logo, whether a brochure, website, photos, all of that are speaking a language. It might be a language of we don't care. It might be a language of I did this myself. It might be a language that's not right, that's just over impressive and glitzy, that doesn't match the brand of your company. The graphic designer's job is not to make it look as pretty or as corporate as possible. It's to connect the dots. And so I'm going to invite you to explore that, think about it. Maybe that's a new concept, and maybe it's not. And I'll also invite you, that's what I do through My Brand Story. That's one of the things we do. We do logo design, branding, and graphic design. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, contact us through our website. Or if you want to learn more about branding and what we do, check out mybrandstory.co and continue with us in the series. Thanks.